We have a lot of schools and people coming in because it's Black History Month. And here at the African American Museum of Southern Illinois, we say that every day is Black History. And we invite you to come in every day to see what we have and what we can show you and talk to you about Black History Month. My name is Corrine McDaniel. I am the co-founder of the museum. We're in the African American Museum of Southern Illinois. We founded the museum almost 25 years ago, and we have been located here inside the mall for almost, probably about 23 or 24 years. Well, it all started when I was president of the NAACP, and there was an award that we gave each year, and the people submitting an application had to tell us about themselves. And actually, I got to read them. And then I asked my husband, did you know so-and-so did so-and-so? And started telling him some of the things that people had done that I didn't know about. But since he lived here, born and raised in Carbondale, I just kind of assumed that he knew that. And he did not. So I thought, well, we need to show this, let people in the community know what these other people have done. So then that's how basically the museum was started. Most of the artifacts, a lot of them were given to us. And of course the museum purchased a few, but a lot of them were donated to us. Of course we have President Obama here as an inspiration, and of course the first African American president. And we have our current vice president over here, which is a Black female. And of course we enjoy her also. What they represent is a culture, an African American culture. And it's a learning tool for people that may not know. And we have quite a few learning tools here, and we enjoy them. And we just invite people to come and see what we have, ask questions, and we answer the best we can. If we don't have the answer, that's a challenge to find the answer and get back to the person that had the question, so they know that we're serious about what we're doing and we don't know everything. We're going to go to the mural, okay, because I'm kind of energized about the mural. Attic School building is the African American high school.
Oh, okay.
That was here in Carbondale, the only one that was here in Carbondale, and it still stands. The mural from the Attucks High School, that's probably my favorite piece because of the history that's behind it. This project was given to the students to the art class, and each student chose a person to incorporate into this mural, and eventually it became this piece. After the school closed, integration came, and they moved to Carbondale Community High School. The mural went to the high school, the trophies went to the high school, and neither one of them was in the archives. This mural was put in the trash, and one of the janitors from Attic School moved over to the high school. He retrieved it from the trash. And Mr. Davis, Hardin Davis, who was the principal at Thomas School, he came down to the house and got me. I don't live very far from Thomas. And he said, Miss McDaniel, come with me. I thought, oh God, what did I do? And he said, just get in your car and come and follow me. So I followed him down to Bethel AME Church, and he pulled out this mural that had been taken out of the trash, and I think it was by Mr. McKinley's father. He wanted the museum to have it. This was donated to us, this picture here in the box, this was donated to us by Genevieve Houghton. She was a great friend of the museum. And she traveled on this bus, when it was a riot because they didn't want black people to ride the bus.
March of Alabama, Pettimus Bridge.
Excuse me.
Well, they were on their way down. That's from the New York area and Chicago and all the upstates here, going down to, they were going to go across the Pettimus Bridge, to Montgomery. And that bus there was stopped, if I'm mistaken, somewhere when they got into Tennessee. And further down they actually just took everybody off the bus and burnt the bus. So we were segregated for many years, but we didn't feel like we wasn't depressed because we was within our own rights, living pretty well a good life of our own. We couldn't go to the theaters, and when we did go to the theaters, we had to sit in the balcony. We were asked to sit in the balcony here in Carbondale. But 1967, I think, changed that, brought about the biggest change as far as the whole Carbondale community coming together. And I count that as basketball. Actually, basketball brought Carbondale together. That was because SIU went to New York to the NIT with Walt Frazier during that year, and they won first place. Everybody, we were being plastered on television, and everybody was saying, where is this little town called Carbondale with all of these good basketball players in? Both the high school and the college, you're playing for first place. Where is this little place called Carbondale? And from that, Carbondale had to come together then. That brought about a healing that started a great healing.
There were a lot of people that were not taught about black people, and we want to sometime recognize that we were not taught about anything about black people, but we blame that on the white people. Not that black people didn't teach black people about black history. And that's an example of the way it was when I grew up. But now I hope that there's an opportunity through this museum and through education now that anybody that has a desire to know anything about their heritage or about the heritage of someone else, that there is a facility available. There is a place that they can go to actually learn and touch. Now, our phones and computers and all that kind of stuff is good, but you can't necessarily walk and talk and touch. And some of the things here you can touch, and you have somebody talking directly to you about that particular item, and it makes it a little easier.